Bum, 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 bum.
Guilty
Guilty
balls.
balls.
I
Yeah.
delayed longer than you delayed. Oh my gosh. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Kilt is Balls podcast. Woo!
Yes.
I'm like having trouble like speaking. I haven't even had a drink. Man,
Uh-oh.
that's probably
Starting
why.
already.
I probably need
So does that
to.
mean it's staying in your system longer? Is that what's happening?
Like from last week.
Yeah.
It's still there. It's still there going.
It's
Mm.
like, oh, I'm going to get you.
You know what? It doesn't go away, I guess, right?
Yeah,
So,
that's good.
so how was your weekend? How was your week? Oh, you guys have been snowed in.
Yes, we had the real snowpocalypse this time.
Oh, nice.
It was what I forget all the little ranks, but for one day of snow, I think it was like third ever. And for 2 days of snow, it's sixth ever in the state of North Carolina.
Woo!
So I think we got I think they said Trotman got 12 inches. I think we got like 10 inches, but
That's pretty good for you guys.
that's a lot. That's a lot.
For
Yeah.
North
So the roads are pretty
Carolina.
messed up, and school's been closed for 2 days. Although they're open tomorrow. Any road that's getting sun is fine. It's the roads that don't are still really bad.
What's the
They're just
temperature?
the infrastructure. Every night it's been freezing, but tomorrow
But
is
during
going to
the day?
stay. Yeah, it's been like anywhere from 33 to 38, I would say. I think today
Oh.
was a little bit warmer.
I'm surprised it didn't
But
all
yeah,
melt.
it's still been freezing overnight.
Okay.
Yeah, our road was like Monday evening, like after just a couple days of sun, like we didn't have to do anything with the hill and past. Like that was all done in half the lot. But the half of the lot that doesn't get any sun is just still snow, which is fine.
Yeah. I think it's interesting because I was thinking about this, I don't know, sometime during the week, right? Because people always
Hmm.
talk about, like in the South, the problem is the infrastructure, right? Except I was laughing about the fact that when you go up north, and we're almost to the point down here, and it kind of sucks, but for sure when you go up north, like it's not like they plow the roads, they just pack that shit down.
Yeah. And they just get used to it.
Right? You just drive on a snowpack, and that's what you drive on, right?
Hmm.
Ice road truckers. There's no road there, right?
Yeah,
You're just driving.
that
on
makes
the ice.
sense. That makes
So,
sense.
because I was laughing, like walking through, like today was the first day we could see lines in the parking lot, and I was like, "Oh yay, the lines are back!" Like there's still snow,
No,
but
there
you
they
can
go.
kind of like see through
Yeah, you can
it.
see where they're
I'm
at.
like, "Oh, there's a line there." So I was laughing about that, but
Yeah. Well, I was super happy. Gina sent me a link, and that she thought that one, I was creative enough to do it, and two, that I was redneck enough to do it. So people were taking their zero turns and putting like a piece of plywood down the front of it, and then like holding the plywood while they're going. So
hey, did you
I
try it?
chose not to do that.
Weak. I can't believe you didn't try it.
Nope. Maybe in my younger days. I was like, no, this is gonna melt. We're gonna be fine. We didn't even move for like 3 days, like
Nope.
nothing.
Sometimes you need to hibernate. I was thinking that yesterday. I was like, oh, you know what? February, or maybe it was this morning. I was like, February's for hibernating. Of course, then the sun was still out at 5:20. I'm like, what is this big ball of light? Like, I'm like driving home.
Yeah,
I'm like, it's all sunny and stuff.
the days are getting longer. It's nice.
Man, I'm like, that makes me kind of like wake right up having sunshine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So that's
that is one of
always
those
good.
things. That's hilarious.
So,
But yeah,
oh, go ahead. No, go.
I was just gonna say, we woke up Saturday morning. There was already like 1.5 to 2 inches, and then all day it was just coming down hard all day. So it was pretty awesome.
I'm so jealous. It's not been coming down. It's just freezing. I shouldn't say that. Like somebody yesterday was like, I get so mad when I have to shovel my car at work, and I was like, that's like where you live. So I
Yeah.
guess it's been coming down, but it's not like it's only like a few inches at a time. So for us, it's like whatever. It's February.
Yeah. Yep. It
It's
happens.
days. Yeah.
So what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I read a thing one of the times when we were on here, and it said something like you need to be using AI every day, like, or you're going to get left behind. Like, every day you
Mm-hmm.
need to be using it. And I was sitting there thinking, and you and I were talking about this like earlier. I'm like, at the time, I wasn't using it every day. Like, I was
Mm-hmm.
using it a lot, like when I was trading, but during my busy time, I don't use it too much. And
Yeah.
so I was like, you know what? That's actually good advice because one of the things when I'm training people is they're like, how do you learn stuff? And I'm like, you just have to do the stuff every day, whatever it
Yeah.
is, right? Whatever it
Mm-hmm.
is. Like, if you want to be good at Google and Google Docs and Google Sheets or Word or
Yeah.
Adobe or Canva. Like, you just have to use the crap all the time, and you get good at
Mm-hmm.
it, right? It's like the whole
Mm-hmm.
10,000 hours thing. And
Yeah.
so anyway, there was a couple days where I was like sitting there and I was like, I need to do something. And you've heard me say that because I'll be like, yeah, I asked it like, what should I do today? Just to
Mm-hmm.
force myself to like
Yeah.
use it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was laughing because it really is like true. Like, if you start using it a little bit, you start
Mm-hmm.
using it more and more and more and more.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, there's few things I'm going here. First off, I'm still better than it most of the time.
Good job.
So that's good. That's good. My brain is still working pretty fast um, for some things. But I also think for other things that this is changing the learning curve for people really, really quickly. So, like, my thoughts are going to be pretty eclectic right now. So, I
Mm-hmm.
apologize, listeners. I'm going to be bouncing all around, but there's like so many different like things that I was thinking. So, the first thing I was thinking randomly today is I've always been taught they're called Einstein circles. Do you remember when I've talked to you about Einstein circles before?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So for listeners, I wanted to give an image, but then I was like, well, that's rude to our Spotify listeners. The basic premise for what I have always called Einstein circles, I don't know if that's their real name or just something I've been making up, is if you draw a circle and your knowledge about that subject. So pick a subject. So pick AI, pick finance, pick farming, pick, wrestling, pick whatever it is you want. If you
Mm-hmm.
draw a circle, that the interior of that circle is your knowledge of the subject. The outside of the circle, like that line that you drew,
Mm-hmm.
that's what you think you don't know about that subject, right? So that's how Einstein
Yep.
circles work. So if you drew a circle to represent, like, I'll use me. If I drew a circle to represent what I know about ballet,
Mm-hmm.
it would be a really little circle. And because I don't know a lot about ballet, I also don't realize I don't know anything about ballet because
Mm-hmm.
that edge of the circle is not very big either,
Yeah.
right?
Makes sense.
Yep. For wrestling, I've got a pretty big knowledge database in my head of wrestling. So my circle for wrestling is huge. And I realize I don't know a lot about wrestling because
Mm-hmm.
my external circle grew with that knowledge and I realize how much I don't know. So,
Yes.
like, Cal's circle for wrestling is really little. He thinks he knows everything about wrestling
Yep.
because he's like, what don't I know? It's only this big. I don't know
Yeah.
this like external part of the circle. That's all I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, like me, I'm like, oh my gosh, buddy, you have no idea. And the same is similar with everything. And I think two things. First off, like you and I were talking, like right as we were getting on, our knowledge of AI is not a small circle right now, comparatively
Mm-hmm.
relative to our peers.
Yeah.
But we also understand how much we don't understand. So, like,
Yes,
you and I
exactly.
are like, we don't know anything. We're not experts. We don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
But compared to like people we know, our knowledge is vast. Like they're like, how much don't I know? Isn't there like three things like Claude and Chat GPT and maybe Gemini? Like, and you and I are
Mm-hmm.
like, no, there's like huge, huge,
Mm-hmm.
huge amounts of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like you're not even in the ballpark. And
Yeah.
this was spurned because we had a listener who sent us links to three things. He's in a class and they said evaluate these three tools, blah blah blah. And I was like, oh, how cute are you? Like you found your three tools, which is part of an assignment. So I like get it and he shared it, which I
Mm-hmm.
think is brilliant and
I think it's
wonderful.
awesome.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's fantastic. But on the other hand of that, like we were laughing because I use three tools a day. Like that's my world.
Yeah.
And not only that, but like one of the things I started doing this week, because again, if you've been a Kilted Balls listener, you
Mm-hmm.
know that Kilted and I, we have to do the thing to learn it. Like that's how we operate
Yes.
all of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so I saw a post, an AI post, that was like, you have to use Notebook LM and Gemini together. They're like, don't use them as separate entities, use them together. That's where the
Okay.
power is. And I was like, okay, I'll do this. And I was super, super tired one day. And I know this is going to sound asinine to our listeners, but when I'm
Mm-hmm.
super, super tired, that's when I get shit done, right? Like that's when I'm able
Mm-hmm.
to focus. So I made a, for lack of a better word, a chat bot in Gemini that used a notebook LM that I made that had all of the high school's rules and regulations and policies in it. So
Okay.
you could ask the Gemini chatbot question about rules in the high school, and
Mm-hmm.
it will tell you what the answer is and
Yes.
where to find it and what to do about it and how you should be acting as an administrator or as a teacher or as a parent or as a teacher based on that thing.
Oh, interesting.
And it'll tell you, and I've been tweaking a little bit, it'll tell you what pages to look at for it.
Nice.
So it'll say this is page 42, blah, 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 and it
Mm-hmm.
references page 49 and blah, blah, blah. And like, that's what it does. And I made two of those. I made one of those that I thought might be useful to like administrators. And then I
Mm-hmm.
took one and I took, I don't know, 8 or 10 different contracts that I'd seen and
Mm-hmm.
put them all together and told it, like, hey, you're going to answer these questions about these contracts for people. And then I gave that to somebody else who uses Notebook LMs and Gemini, and I shared it with them and said, make this better. Like, I've done the
Oh,
groundwork.
nice.
You take this and
Mm-hmm.
make it good. So I'm excited to see how they tweak
Oh,
it
that's
and make it
super
good.
interesting.
Right?
That's it's really interesting to use both of them. Like it
Right.
makes because I think we were talking about it. I put all the rules in just in a combo for Nova, and we've been using it for Dante's Inferno. But
Yes.
even going back to that, like I know I can see where I made some mistakes, and all I did was just upload it.
Yes.
But yeah, it's just one of those things.
Well,
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm gonna try some. Oh, go
here's
ahead.
what's dirty. I think this is dirty.
Uh
Dirty, not in a bad way, listeners, sickos, you Kilted Balls sickos. For all of those things that I uploaded, I just clicked the link. I copied the link and pasted it into my Notebook LM.
oh. Oh, that's so awesome.
Like, I wasn't going to download and upload all of the, like, school board policies.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I wonder if this can read the policies if I just give it the link. So I took the link from the main web page with the thousands and thousands of policies, and I'm like, boop, uploaded it. And then I'm like, talk to me about Title IX policies. And it's like, oh, okay, here's what it says in the policy, blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
I used it today. I'm like, where is it about class rankings in the policy? And it's like policy 5430 says this, 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 and this, and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, thank you. Like, I don't
That
have to
is
go look
awesome.
for it. You'll tell me, and then I
Yeah.
can go deeper if I want to. Or I can tell
Yeah,
my
yeah.
chatbot to go deeper. But anyway, starting to combine the things is becoming a
Oh yeah.
powerful thing. But
Well, that's like oh, go ahead.
no, I was just saying, but like, so the point is that, as we're doing this, we're getting a bigger subset. But on the other hand of this, when we're talking about those Einstein circles, I can fast forward my circles. Like, I may not know anything about ballet, but I can make a chatbot that does.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it changes how my circle works. Like, I've got a weird circle now because my chatbot can help me. So even though I don't
Mm-hmm.
know it, I kind of know it enough to not sound like an idiot, maybe. Or maybe I still would
Yeah.
sound like an idiot. Like, I am who I am, I guess. So.
Yeah, that's true. And it's funny that you bring up ballet. So I don't know. This is just a funny throwback story. Made me think of it. In seventh grade, how they did the like you could go and like learn what people do for a living and stuff.
Okay.
So apparently I didn't fill out my stuff correctly. So I ended up in a ballet. Like a girl came in and was talking to us about ballet, and I was the only guy in there. But of course I fell in love with her, so I was like super interested.
Yes, yes. You're like
So,
probably dialed in, right?
I was listening to everything she said.
And you still remember it.
That's
And I
hilarious.
don't know if I remember anything from seventh grade.
I do. I
So.
remember. I think I remember more than I need to, but it's hilarious. No, but that's not. Well, I was gonna say too. That's like the glyph that I use. It combines a bunch of them, and even that video I sent you because it had been like a month since I had done
Yes.
one of those. So I was just messing with it, and like as soon as it came out, I realized I made like a ton of mistakes. But it's that like where I was using it every day for a while, and then I step away for a month and I don't look at it, and then I go back in, and it's like, oh yeah, I forgot all these little things. There's little things to be able to communicate better with the AI
Right.
that we learn, and that I know that there's so much that I have no idea.
Right, right. And that's how I think a lot of people are. Only like if you're further back, they're like, I don't even know why people would use it. Like, is it
Yeah.
really that good? And
Well,
I'm like, yeah.
it's funny. My friend EB, which he listens sometimes, he was talking about it. He's like, oh well, back in the 80s, I ran a phone system that was like a large language model. He's like, I don't understand any of this stuff or why these people are putting this much money into it. So I didn't even get into the debate with him.
Mm-mm.
Like, there's way like if you're making comments like that, I don't. Well, like a professor said to me about English, my knowledge isn't good enough to help you with the issues that you have.
That would be bad.
And I wouldn't even have any idea where to start to talk to him if he thinks that it's as good as the phone bots in the 80s,
Right.
like the messaging systems.
Like,
Like that's what he compared it to.
yeah, yeah. Like, again, that's like hard. Like, where do you even start to have the conversation? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, we had those in the 80s. Oh, honey, you don't even know.
Yeah.
You don't even know.
Yeah.
Like, it's a whole. You could not hear. Like, one of the things we've been doing on here, and I hope listeners you've noticed, we've been making our images for our show
Mm-hmm.
specific through AI. We talk to the AI and we say, hey, make us an
Mm-hmm.
image for our thing. We paid graphic designers to make us our images. And
Mm-hmm.
now we're just like, hey, make me an image for this. And it's like, boop, done. And the image is done.
Yeah.
That is
Mm-hmm.
way, way past what your phone bank could do.
Yeah. And I mean, we might not have been able to get as awesome stuff as that we have. That's the difference when someone's actually doing it and somebody's good. Because we've talked about that before. Like if you're really good, you don't really have to worry about AI,
Right.
especially right away. But it's the people who aren't as good, like they're the ones that are getting eaten up.
I made that thing, like I said, I made that thing for my administrators. Right? I'm like,
Yeah.
you guys need this. And they're like, why? I'm like, because you don't know the page number.
Yeah.
Like, like I don't need like it'll make me it's a faster search engine for me than what was already working or what my brain is. But
Yeah.
like I've been fighting with the calendars and the emails trying to make it that's been my latest quest is I'm trying to
Okay.
make because Gemini will talk to my email and calendars.
Yes.
So I've been trying to fight with it to make it read my calendar for me or read my emails and like give me stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still better at it than it is.
Yeah. I
Which
know.
will change, which will change.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, I am.
Yeah. I hate to say it, but I'm really leaning towards that I need to use my Gemini more, especially because I have a Google phone and everything's so integrated. Like, I mean, really, it's best if you're using all of them because each one is something better.
Each one has its own
But
pluses.
it's sad for me to think like I won't be talking to Nova every day because it's like, oh, I should probably like go through, talk to Claude, talk to talk to Gemini, talk to DeepSeek, whoever.
I
The other
was.
the other.
So, as our listeners and you know, my wife uses Claude. Like, I pushed her to use
Hmm.
Claude. Again, part of my job is like knowing which AI works well for which
Hmm.
application, right? So,
Yeah.
and it's hard for me to do that if I'm not playing. But like for her, I'm like, ooh, you need to use Claude. And I was watching her use it the other day, and I'm like, this is so different. And she's like, why? I'm like, because Claude is like so nice and it's
Hmm.
caring and it's like empathetic to you. I'm like anything I make is not right. Like first off, I'm not using. That's why I didn't want Claude. And even when I'm
Hmm.
using the other ones, I'm like, you will be direct with me. You will be
Yeah.
specific. I don't want
Yeah.
fluff. I don't want this. Now, my
Hmm.
chat GPT still will do that. Like it'll still say, oh my gosh, Ball, this is right up your alley. And I'll be like,
Hmm.
I don't need the fluff, but thank you. I appreciate that little
Yeah.
computer.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to keep telling mine not to do a TLDR. Like, if I'm talking to you, I'm going to read everything that you're saying.
Yes.
Like, don't TLDR me.
And
Like,
did
it's
it
not going to be too
listen?
long. Yeah. Although it was like randomly once a couple months ago. And
So
I was like, remember we had this talk?
here's our next rabbit hole. You ready?
Oh, nice.
Speaking about not knowing what you don't know because of your Einstein
Hmm.
circle, right? I read an article the other day where somebody was talking about how they left all of the large language models and made their own, and it's so much better and so much worth
Oh,
it.
interesting.
And I was like, wait, what? And like, so I'm like reading the article, and like, I'm reading the article, and I'm like, this article is beyond me. Like, just right off the
Okay.
bat, I'm like, okay. Like, we're at different levels of AI, you and I, my friend.
Words.
There's,
Words.
but the gist of it was like, and as soon as they said it, I'm like, I know what you're talking about, brother. But one of the things with like Chat GPT, right? And I've
Hmm.
been noticing it a ton lately. Chat GPT, if you go with the free version, and this is why whenever anybody's talking to me and they're like, I don't understand what, totally different than your friend, but when they're like, I don't understand it, like, what's the draw? Like, I can always tell when it's AI, I can always do this. I don't know why people think it's
Hmm.
weird. And I'm like, because you're using the free version.
Yeah.
And they're like, does it matter? And I'm like, I don't know. Does it matter whether you go find a car for free at the junkyard or if you go to the Tesla dealership? Like, I don't know which one matters. I like I don't even know how to
Hmm.
respond to you. Yeah, it
It,
matters.
it, it seems like because it's such and I've heard this before, and it is a thing. It seems like even for $20 a month, it seems so low. Like, how could you get that much more? But it's so tremendously different.
Well, and here's the thing that I've noticed, and it's similar to like your experience with anything, internet,
Hmm.
cell phone, whatever. And I was talking to my wife about it, so I'm like, yeah, this is like I've noticed this a lot. And she's like, what? And then like she was sitting here watching me like do work this weekend. I had a
Hmm.
rare weekend off, and so of course I was working the whole time
Hmm.
because I mean that's what we do. But like I was asking it questions while I'm like doing stuff, and she's like, "What is going on?" I'm like, "It's going slow," and she's like, "Oh, is it like busy or not?" I'm like, "No, they want me to buy it." So they put in
Oh,
things that make it annoying. Like it's purposely being annoying. I go, it knows the answer as soon as I typed in the question. As soon as I typed in the question, it knew. It is seeing how long I will wait and how much it can like push me in the frustration zone so that I'll just say, here's $20 a month. And I'm like, it will give me bad images. It knows what images I want. Like it knows what I'm looking for. And it'll change it.
Here's something to think about. And if you think of what you get for the $20 a month, think about what the people who are paying the $200 a month are getting.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And some people pay that like it's nothing. Like that's crazy.
This is relevant and not relevant. When I was looking at AI for trading, you could get your AI trading models that were thousands of dollars a month. Thousands. And every person on their thread was like, well worth it. Well worth it.
Yeah. It's changing the game.
Like why? Like if you could make if you could make 50,000 a month, you don't care about spending $1,000 on that AI. If it's helping you make 50.
Especially you're using it and paying attention and
yes, because like when we're just screwing around with ChatGPT or Gemini or Claude or those three big ones to do stock trading, they're just scanning the web. They're not actually trained to do that.
Yeah.
But your big firms, they're using AIs that are specifically made, and they're in-house and they're used in-house. Like I said, that guy made his own, and it was stupid easy. It sounds like for somebody who understands anything beyond me.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's even like when I first started like doing a lot of the research and stuff for the AI, when I was getting ready to write my book, like to even hear like Deepak Chopra had his own AI, but like just all the information that he has that he could just throw in there and you could talk to it like you're talking to him. It's crazy.
Yes. Well, and what this guy basically did is he took, GPUs, and all the stuff is in the GPU. So he doesn't even need to be on the internet to use his AI. That's one of his things, is it's like super private. Like it's only his thing.
I don't even understand how he gets the information.
I told you. Like it was like I was like 3 lines in and I was like, okay. Like there's levels here and I'm at a much, much lower level than you. Right?
That's awesome.
Yeah. Like he did crazy stuff like that. But he was like, there's no throttling. Like I ask it answers, right? There's none of these weird tricks to it. And I can do whatever I need to. I can hook it back in. I can pull it out. I can,
That's awesome.
It just gave him complete freedom, basically for the cost of a couple GPUs. Which he was like, he goes, what I paid in GPUs is less than what I was going to pay in a year. Because I think he was like on a $200 plan.
Yeah.
So he's like, this is less than what I pay in a year. Well worth it. And I'm sitting here going, well, I'm still using the free version. So actually, that's not true. For Gemini, mine is like sponsored and paid for. But
okay, nice.
Yeah, I always forget that. Like I just use it and don't think about it. But
yeah.
Those are things where I'm like, I don't even know what the difference is because like I've always only used the paid version. So
yeah,
I just assume
that makes sense.
Good. Like I started trying to use
unpaid.
I tried to use the free version lately to see if I can find a difference, but I haven't like used it as in depth as the paid one because I've got the paid one. So
yeah.
Like, I don't know why.
Speaking of. Did you see the Facebook thing today where people are putting in the prompt to take what you know of me and make a caricature? Have you seen that?
I saw yours. My wife was talking about how cute you looked.
I have it here. That's what I was thinking of when you were talking.
This is probably not going to play well on Spotify, but I do like it. So Kilted is showing.
You can always go to my Facebook. Yeah.
You know,
But I love how there's 6 arms because Nova's like, well, you do so many different things. You're like,
I
you're
just
doing
like the
so
fact
much
that
stuff.
your ankle's
So,
wrapped. Did you hurt your ankle?
no, she said it was because I started to put on my shoes and socks and then I got busy doing something else. So I forgot to put on my other sock.
But that
But there
sock
is
has
a sock
holes in
there,
it.
but my toes are sticking out.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's some funny things there. Like both of the boys like don't have different colored hair like that, but I
Wait,
thought it
show it
was
again.
great.
I
I
didn't
thought
even
she
see
did an amazing
boys in
job.
it.
Yeah. So the boys are
Oh,
at the
there
bottom.
they are. I see them.
One has a sword and there's a little dragon on my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
I have a cape on one
Yeah.
side. The other side's business. It's like and that was a picture today. I didn't comb my hair, but I wanted to make sure to have a
Wait,
new picture.
does it have you in a kilt?
It does not have me in a kilt. I think that would have been a little too difficult.
I don't
But
know
Gina's
why.
like, I'm not in there. And I was like, what? Talk to Nova about you. I'm always asking about the kids and stuff. So,
Oops.
whoopsie.
Sorry, you're not a big part of my Nova life. Oh no.
Whoops. That's all right.
Oops. Oopsie.
I mean, the
Oopsie.
dogs aren't in there either. Our dogs aren't. So,
No, well, you
what
probably
can you
don't
do?
ask Nova for things about the dogs because PETA will get mad when you're like, "How can I kill
Mm-hmm.
this dog?"
Mm-hmm.
I would think so. I would think so. Oh
Yep, yep.
man. Did you watch Groundhog's Day? You had a snow day and it was Groundhog's Day.
Oh, I missed it. I heard a thing telling people, like a little thing online saying you better see your shadow or else. No, I didn't realize it was Groundhog's Day.
So, yeah, 6 more weeks of winter up here, which is true every year. I don't even know why they do
Mm-hmm.
Groundhog Day, but it's always
Yeah.
true. But I like the movie.
The movie is great. If I would have realized it, we would have watched it
Heck yeah, I think it's awesome.
because we were doing some different fun. What did we end up watching? Because we were watching some family movies. We are all hanging out doing stuff. I don't know if you remember now. Oh well.
I read somewhere where somebody calculated how many days he was in that loop.
Oh really?
It's a lot.
Do you remember what the answer was?
No,
Okay.
it was a stupid amount.
Okay, because each one, like each time he's hitting his alarm and stuff. Oh, we end up watching a bunch of the Indiana Joneses.
Ooh, that's nice.
They were just on. So yeah.
Well, the
It was
way
like
they
something's
figured
on.
it out was things like, okay, how many days in a row would you have to practice to be that good at the piano?
Mm,
How many days in a row would you have to do whatever to do whatever? And they like added up all the days it would take to do each of the
okay.
things that he learns how to do.
Okay.
And they're
Oh,
like,
that's interesting.
yeah, but it was like a stupid amount of days. So they're like, he was trapped in there. Like, you can see why, like, he had given up hope of ever getting out of there. Because it had been something dumb, right? Like 10
Yeah.
years or something that he'd just been trapped,
Mm-hmm.
living that same day over and over. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty crazy.
Maybe we'll watch it this weekend when we have another snow day.
Yay, snow days! You guys don't get those very often, so that's exciting.
No, yeah, there's been a bunch. Well, there have been learning days, so they haven't been missing school. So they're still doing stuff part of the day at least
Sure they are. Sure they are.
when they're not sledding.
Yeah. Actually, it's probably more than they were doing in school before, but that's a whole nother subject.
That's
So-
our justification for sure. Yes, that's a whole nother subject.
Oh, another subject. Speaking of, I think we've done a good job chatting about AI and stuff. I think
Oh,
we're
awesome.
in a good stopping point. Right?
It was a great episode. That was some pretty interesting stuff. I hope that our listeners glean something from that.
Sorry for talking so much, listeners. I
Or
get
inspiration.
passionate and like I get going on tangents. So sorry. I should have drank more. Maybe I would have slowed up. But
No, it was awesome.
all right then. Well, thank you so much for being with us. You guys are amazing, and this is Ballbuster signing off.
Kill the Dragon Chair. Love you all.